course I'm curious, so I ask, "What you mean trapped in the closet, Tina? Like you're wondering if you like girls?" She's like, "Nah, let me break this down for you, X." I'll be taking in her voice from this point on. So I met this dude, right, X? He's cute, about a 7 or 8, smart, good head on his shoulders. He's a nurse. I like male nurses. It's my thing. Me and him been talking for a second, all chilling good. A few days and he invites me over at his house, like Netflix and chill type of thing. So you know me, X. I'ma take the plunge, maybe get it poppin'. I done seen him in sweatpants. He got an anaconda. So I head over to his house that night. I done got myself all ready, girl. Pooch the cooch, tidied up. I'ma let him catch these cookies. Back to me. For the first time I've ever heard a girl say pooch the cooch, I'm listening real intently, like. So back to Tina. So me and old boy sitting on his couch, girl, we snuggled up feeling all good and stuff. Then he asked me a question. "So what you think about starting us?" I'm like, "What you mean start us?" He's like, "We've been talking, I want to take it to the next level." Of course, this is exactly what I want to hear, X. Men these days just drag out and you gotta force them to acknowledge you. I ain't that kind of girl. I don't make the first move. I'm old school. The man leads and I want to follow. He can't lead, I can't follow. So when he was so when he said this, I was just so happy to see a man take the first step and let me know he's ready for something. That's real. So I crawl up in his arms real tight. I can like feel myself just twinkling. So the next thing you know, we in the bedroom. We ripping off clothes. He's kissing me like a lion in the heat. He scooped me up and throw me on the bed, and my lady parts feel like an apple pie. Back to me. Who call they lady parts apple pie? Back to Tina. So he done whipped off everything but my panties, and I'm ready for this man to take me on a journey. He get on top of me, and I can feel his shoulders just covering my whole body. He's making my womanhood quiver. Just quiver. Guess what he whispers in my ear, X? Back to me. What he whisper in your ear, Tina? Back to Tina. That man told me he's about to make my body gush like I'm chasing waterfalls and tasting heaven. Back to me. I'm like, nah, not waterfalls. Not like waterfalls. Back to Tina. Yes, X, like waterfalls. Like I'm falling in a waterfalls. At this point, I just want to have its babies and start a family. Just as he's about to whip out the meat, we hear banging at the door. Someone is screaming, like screaming their lungs out. It's a woman's voice. It sounds like she's going down, break down the door, X. Back to me. I'm on the edge of my seat listening like. Back to Tina. Old boy face goes white like Tom Hanks. He looks at me and says, "Get in the closet." I'm like, "What you mean, get in the closet? I ain't getting in no closet." This nigga picks me up and throws me in the closet. He shuts the closet door and runs out the front door. Be reminded, I ain't got nothing but my panties on. I'm naked. Naked on the floor in his closet next to some Tim's and Gucci flip-flops. At this point, I'm too in shock to even get up. Back to me. I'm sitting beside Tina thinking, not some Gucci flip-flops. Back to Tina. I'm about to bust out that closet. Who the F think he is? Like, how dare he do some foul shit like this? But right as I'm about to bust that closet door open, I hear screaming from the living room. Oh boy, and whoever homegirl is, they going at it. I mean, she's screaming, "Who the F you think you are, Kevin? How you gonna sit up here and do this to me? I've been fighting for you, Kevin. Fighting." back away from the closet door. F this POS got a girl, he got a girl, and I'm stuck on his effing closet while they fighting. She's screaming and cussing him out. He trying to calm him down, and then they bust into his room. Xavier. Back to me, cringing like this. Back to Tina. Xavier. Back to me. What? Back to Tina. Xavier, it just... Back to me. What is it, Tina? Back to Tina. It wasn't a woman that bust through that door, Xavier. I'm in the closet, Xavier. I'm in the closet while the man I wanted to have my babies is fighting. With his boyfriend. Back to me. Back to Tina. Kevin says, Chris, baby, just calm down. You don't know what you're talking about. Chris, like, I know what you've been doing. Kevin trying to calm Chris down, and Chris is just hysterical. Chris screams, oh yeah. Chris starts walking towards the closet. Chris gets closer and closer to the closet. I am in shock, because I cannot move. I cannot think. Chris can probably hear me breathing, I swear. Then Chris opens. Back to me. I'm in the cut listening to Tina like. Back to Tina. His phone. I immediately see a pic of Kevin. Explicit pics. Like some bit uncut shoes. I immediately realized Kevin Anaconda done slithered across every continent. Chris don't even know nothing about me. I ain't even in this. Chris throws up his phone, screams, so what's all this, huh? Who are these MFers? Who is they, Kevin? Who is they? Kevin grabs Chris and starts kissing him. Chris is trying to fight him off. I hate you, Kevin. I hate you. I hate you. Everything about you. But Kevin, look, X is obvious he's done been through this before. He's kissing on Chris and pulling off his clothes, and Chris is just... he can't even help himself. Kevin drops his drawers and he just flops out like a baby elephant. Back to me. I want to leave at this point, but now I gotta finish hearing the story. Back to Tina. Then Kevin picks Chris up and tells him, don't worry, baby, I'm gonna make your body gush like a chasing waterfalls and tasting heaven. And that's when I snapped, X. I snapped every cell in my body, saw red, and then I farted, X. I was so mad. I farted in the closet. Back to me. I'm looking at Tina like. Back to Tina. Everything stops. We all get quiet. You can hear pin drop. Chris pushes Kevin off him and he looks dead at the closet. Chris walks over to the closet. Catches breath. Don't do it, Chris. Back to Tina. Chris touches the handle of the closet door, and I'm just like, Chris, please stop. Back to Tina. Chris opens the door. Back to me. Chris, don't open the door. Back to Tina. I hit that nigga with Gucci flip-flop. Chris falls to the floor, and I run to the living room. I grab my purse and my clothes. I dash out the front doors in my panties, dead at night, straight to my car. As I'm driving away, I just let it all out. I just start crying, like tears, real tears. Back to me. I just sit there, astounded, and I ask, why did you cry? This is where the emotional crux of the story really hits. Back to Tina. Because I didn't deserve this. No woman deserves this, X. It ain't about him having a boyfriend. It ain't about him being a cheater. It's about me. Me. When everything else dies, I'll still be waiting there for someone to do me right. Why, X? Why do we give people so much? Me and Chris, why do we pour out our hearts and get so little in return? Back to me. I really really do wish I knew the answer. Back to Tina. Every girl's had their trapped in the closet moment, X, to be honest, and it ain't always this effing sad or this effing funny. Back to me. But real talk, Tina. Why'd you had to hit him with a Gucci flip-flop? Thank you, Carlton Memes. Thank you, Twitter. Thank you, 2016.